that's making a huge difference out there. All right, we'll turn it over to you guys. Take it away. We're going to be talking about how to manage your money.
Thank you so much, Tom. It seems like I am gonna be excusing on this part. So he gave majority of my time to me, but again, I'm grateful for this opportunity. So we are talking about time management and the importance or the value of time as we discuss it on our previous discussion. Now let's connect why managing our time is also helping us managing our money, because every time we do things, when we are investing, we're not just investing money, we are also investing time. And Tom repeatedly mentioned to us about investing long term. Don't trade the daily trading, but trade or invest for the long term. You just need to set it and you can forget it for long term until it grows bigger. And I truly believe in that principle that when you invest, your greatest asset is not just your money, but it is time. But let's talk about some basic things. Why people who want to invest, or they learn how to invest, they learned how to make more money, but they keep losing money. I don't know if you're aware of that. The more you increase your salary, the more people have money problems. That's why someone told me, Erlwin, I don't want to have more money, because I knew a lot of people, if they have more money, they have more money problems. They have bigger loans. They have bigger liabilities. And I said, why was that? And he mentioned to me one word: discipline. Because a lot of people don't have discipline on how to manage their money. So let's talk about the rat race cycle. Why people don't get out of this cycle? Because it is convenient. I'm not saying you get out of your job. What I'm just saying, there's a habit or a race, what we call the rat race cycle, that makes people miserable. And even though they have been given the right salary, but they're not happy. Even on Monday mornings between 8 to 9 a.m., they felt bad. It's Monday again. But during Fridays, they're happy because thank goodness it's Friday again. But on Monday, they still feel bad again because they're on this rat race cycle. Why? Because they work so hard, okay? They earn money, they pay their bills, then they spend more because they have no discipline, because they thought on the next 15 days or 30 days they're gonna get the salary again. So they don't save, or they lack savings, they have big debts, and they work again. But normally, a lot of people work so hard and they pay off their debt, but they don't pay off their debt instantly. That's why they keep working and working. And the question is, are you working just to pay off your debt, or are you working to achieve the dreams of your family? So my message for this slide is to remind ourselves to get out of this rat race cycle. That's why the wisdom of watching the videos of the Success and Money Foundation, it's not just about the points. It's about the wisdom and knowledge that we'll be gaining from successful people. Okay? That we're gonna act immediately, because they're not just teaching principles, they're teaching the action system and the success system of what they're doing so that we can emulate. Now, this is what we call the prosperity formula. Income minus tithing equals savings equals expenses. A lot of people follow the formula like income minus expenses. If there is something left or anything left, will be saved. For a couple of years, they plan to save. Even 10 years, 20 years, you can even save because of the wrong formula. Even though how long will be your computation, all right, or the solution may be, but if the formula is wrong, you will end up having the wrong answer. So expenses should be the last. Income minus tithing first, because it's a commandment to pay 10% of our income. And savings formula, you can follow what the Bible is saying, especially during the time of Joseph in Egypt. Okay, that the Lord give Joseph a gift to interpret the dream of the Pharaoh. And to make the long story short, he told the Pharaoh that Egypt will only survive if they keep 1/5 of their harvest for the next 7 years. That's why Egypt survived for the next 7 years during the famine, because they saved during the harvest. So follow the formula and you'll be in the right direction. Now, if you're gonna choose a strong foundation or a weak foundation, obviously you're gonna choose letter B to create this type of foundation. It's like building a house. It's hard to build a house without a strong foundation. If you think your situation is on letter B, that you have a lot of debts, you have small investment, very small emergency fund, a little protection or insurance, and a little health care, so one disaster or one sickness or emergency in the family, the entire family's monetary system will will stumble or will be affected. It's like the earthquake came in an instant and your entire property or house collapses. While on letter B, if you increase your cash flow because you followed the formula the Success and Money Foundation is teaching, and the success habits, then you start your cash flow. You try to earn more now because you develop the success habits. Okay, especially knowing how to balance your needs and your wants, assets and your liabilities. These are basic principles, but if you are not aware, so you keep on planning and planning and earning, but you keep on losing. It's like your money, the money that you receive will just pass uh, on your palms and go to other people's hand. That's why the rich are getting richer while others, the poor and the middle class, are broke. So if you follow this foundational system, that if you have money, you need to protect your health, both short term and long term, because if you get sick, all your money will be gone. Even your entire family's money will be affected. But if you die in an instant, like what we're saying, that if this will be our last day, what shall we do? I have no money, I have no investment, I have no savings. It is an important principle to ensure ourselves, to protect our family. In case the breadwinner dies, the family will be safe. And common computation, I don't know in other countries, but here in the Philippines, it should be times 10 of your yearly income so that your family will be secured if you are gone. And third principle is to eliminate your debt, especially debts with high interest, because your investments will become useless if you have a lot of debts who have bigger interest than your investments. And like I said earlier, that there's no guarantee in investments. There's risk, but you can calculate the risk if you understand what you're doing. And Success and Money Foundation did just that, helping us understand the basic principles, and their experience were put on those videos so that we will learn how to apply it. So we are in a safe direction. So, and fourth is emergency fund. Of course, our investments are not emergency funds. So this is a separate fund. So remember the formula that Tom always mentions in his intro, that we need to have our savings, okay, and our emergency. And basically, it should be 3 to 6 months of our monthly income. So if there's anything or going on, like the pandemic will prolong or we lose our job, we have money extra or emergency fund. Okay. The sad thing is a lot of emergencies happening all around different families, but there's no fund. So make sure there's an emergency fund. And last but not the least, this is an exciting part of our life, is we build our foundation right, and we can focus on investing long term. And the more you put money, because you increase your cash flow, you know the right formula, then your investment will become promising, and this investment will be the one to take care of you when you have no work anymore. And this will be the time that money will be working for you And like the foundation is doing, you can leave a legacy by using the money that you produce, that your investment growth gave you, to make a difference in your life, in the lives of others, and even help build the kingdom of God. And I truly believe in that. So in conclusion, let me uh, share to you this video. Hold on, not this one, this one. So sad, right? So hopefully that video will gonna remind us that the foundation is teaching us how to make money and how to make a difference in the lives of our family and other people, not to trap us to where we are. Someone said the money doesn't change people, it reveals us to who we truly are. All right. And let me share to you this passage or quotation from George Lorimer. He said, "It's good to have money and those things that money can buy, but it is good too to check up once in a while to make sure that you haven't lost the things that money cannot buy." Money has its purpose. Money is a good servant, but it's a bad master. So once all of us will be rich, and I'm sure we'll be rich, if not all of us, but majority of us, because we have been taught by correct principles, and if we govern ourselves and follow the principles that the foundation is telling us, we will be in the right direction. However, make sure if we reach the peak, we will always remember where we came from and what's the purpose of building wealth. And last but not the least, this is just my own collection of statement. Did you know that many retired at age 60 and died at 65? Did you know that a lot of people run out of money before they run out of time? Did you know that money is relative? The more money you have, the more relatives you have. This is a corny joke, but I believe it is practical to say that. If you have a lot of money, you will have a lot of relatives coming to you and loving you. So better have a lot of money. And last, life is so short because the distance between your birth and your death is only a dash. Once again, this is Erlwin Abangan, and I'm grateful for this opportunity that me and my wife was able to share this principle of the importance of time and money management. And always remember to live your life and live a legacy. Thank you. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful presentation. And it is true, you talk about having being rich. We want you to have a rich life. A rich life. Well, what is a rich life? Well, rich life isn't toys and money and all that stuff. It's a rich life is having wonderful experiences. It's filling in the dots, or the dash between your birth and your death. You're only here for a short time. We got to make it count, make it happen. So thank you so much for being with us. We are so grateful for all of you to participate. This is your foundation. You're making a huge dent. And we're so grateful for every one of you. So go out there, make a difference, make it happen. And remember that every life is precious. Stay tuned. We're going to come back and we're going to give some money away for you to be able to put into your investment accounts. We're giving away a bunch of money seeds and little cups of water to water your money trees so that you can get those trees going up and going. All right. See you in